Welcome. Welcome to Missouri's 6th Annual State Poetry Out Loud Contest. I'm Julie Bloodworth, and I am a lifelong believer in the power of a poem. And for many years, both as a classroom teacher and as director of the Missouri Fine Arts Academy, I've been privileged to work with talented high school students. I know the thrill of watching gifted young men and women bring words to life through performance, and I'm grateful to have that thrill again here today. The National Endowment for the Arts and the Poetry Foundation are partnered with state art agencies to support Poetry Out Loud, which encourages the nation's youth to learn about great poetry through memorization and performance. This exciting program helps students master public speaking skills, build self-confidence, and learn about their literary heritage. The Missouri Arts Council helps fuel the program in Missouri. We're proud of all the students and the teachers who participated in this project in Missouri, and I hope you find this day an example of what's good about performance and literature instruction in Missouri.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here. It's a pleasure to see all of you. And you're not here to listen to me talk, so I'm going to make it short. I want to congratulate all of you for making the effort to participate in this recitation and memorization. It's a difficult thing, and it's a worthwhile thing, and it really is an honor for our state. So that's all I have to say.
As Nola said, it's a very exciting day today for everyone here, especially for those of you who will be performing. And we all understand that this competition is the culmination of hours and hours of practice, alone in front of the mirror, in front of your teachers, or in front of friends that you love and trust. Because trust is a great and important part of this process. Because let's face it, you are practicing an old art form, and you're doing it alone. There are no backup dancers or singers or costume changes or anyone to help you. This is you and the words. And that's hard. And we appreciate that you took the time to get to this day today, to trust yourself, and to tackle the work of a poet who may be from a different time and who gave us words that you today will say and tell us. You get to the point of knowing what they mean, what those words were really put down for. And it lets us, everyone here thinks about why poetry? Why do we still need poetry in this day, this information age, when we have so much information coming at us? And I think all of us would say it's because poetry does something more than transmit information. Poetry goes right to that key of what does life mean? All the mysteries, the great parts and the terrible parts that we all try to figure out. Charles Wright, an American poet who has won both the Pulitzer Prize and the National Book Award, put his need for poetry this way. He said, "It's been a way of sustaining my questions about life and mortality and all those things we don't like to talk about, but they're always there, knocking on the window." And a TV reporter recently asked last year's winner of the National Poetry Out Loud competition, Amber Rose Johnson, why she had chosen Shakespeare's Sonnet Number 16 as one of her poems. And last year's national winner said, 2 reasons, really. One was to push herself, because everyone knows Shakespeare's hard. And then also to bring something fresh to it. That was her challenge. And she said when she looked at the words of the Sonnet 116, and it was talking about what true love really looks like, she said that it was not about romance or falling in love, but selfless, steadfast love that Shakespeare said looks on tempest and is never shaken. Amber Rose said so many times in the secular world we are living in, we just forget what love was created to look like and what the true essence of love really is. But Shakespeare said, love is a never fixed mark, and she said she wanted to share that message with the world. And the fact, I think today, that 14 rhyming lines written over 400 years ago could still move a teenager in this day of so much information shows us the magic and the mystery of poetry. And we salute you all who are carrying on that tradition. So congratulations to everyone who's performing today, because we all know that art is very subjective. So no matter who wins, we are very proud of every one of you, and you are all winners carrying on this great tradition. You are an inspiration to us. The state is very proud of you. And it's a special day for all the family members who are here, the teachers, the friends. Thank you for everything you've done to encourage the talent and the gift and the creativity and the voice of the young people who will perform today. This Poetry Out Loud is a wonderful event that Missouri is a strong participant in, and we thank you. To all the civic groups, everyone who is here, I'm looking forward to today's performances and to meeting all of you at the Governor's Mansion today. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to be here today, so I really appreciate the invitation. First and foremost, I would like to again recognize and thank the First Lady for being here today, not only for her compassion and her passion and her commitment to the arts, but also for the style and the grace of the way she represents the state of Missouri and the arts. Mrs. Nixon, we are very fortunate to have you representing us. Thank you very much. Also would like to acknowledge and thank both NOLA as well as Bev Strohmeyer for their leadership and the passion and all the work and the commitment they put into this process in representing the arts across the whole state. Again, without you, we wouldn't be here today, and we wouldn't be at a lot of other places in terms of everything that you do to promote the arts, so thanks both of you. Again, as Nola indicated, some people may say, well, why are you here, the Director of Economic Development, and what does this have to do with your organization? Well, in addition to being the sponsor organization for the Missouri Arts Council, the Department of Economic Development also believes that there are a number of reasons why it is appropriate for the Arts Council to be housed or to be sponsored by the Department of Economic Development. First and foremost, as we look at our job, my job, in terms of job creation and helping develop the economy around the state, there are a number of issues that play a big part in our ability to do that. The first and foremost is that companies and employers need and demand a skilled workforce. But that goes beyond just vocational skills. They also have to have those interpersonal skills, those soft skills, those ability to have interpersonal communications and to do that effectively. Certainly, we believe that anyone that has a command and respect for the arts certainly fulfill that need. These are soft skills. These are interpersonal skills. These are very valuable skills that are needed for us to have a successful workforce. Again, quite frankly, when we talk with businesses today, they aren't concerned about having the vocational skills for their workforce. They're concerned about having basic communication, interpersonal, and soft skills. And again, I think that the people that are here today, as well as everybody that compete in this particular competition across the state, develop those skill sets and bring excellent skills and excellent work sets to their jobs as they progress through their careers. But secondly, in today's world, in today's environment, we have a different paradigm in terms of what people are looking for, in terms of the workforce. If we go back to my generation, when I started my career, I looked for a job and I followed the job. But quite frankly, in today's world, the younger generation, the people that are now entering the workforce, what is most important to them is quality of life and lifestyle. And they go to where they want to live, and then they look for a job. And in many cases, where people choose to live and where they choose to settle is directly related to either the absence or the presence of an active art community. Arts are such a big part of our community, and it's important to people in terms of where they want to live. And again, we get back to the workforce issue in terms of needing a skilled workforce. You have to have a community that draws the workforce to where they want to live to be able to meet the needs of business. And again, the presence of an active and committed arts community is extremely important. So again, I think that you can see from this perspective, we believe that the arts and all of those people that have a passion, that have a commitment, and have an engagement with the arts are extremely important to economic development and the future of our state. So again, I want to thank you for the invitation to be here today. I am looking forward to today, and we wish the best of luck to each one of the competitors in today's competition. So thank you for the invitation to be here today.
It's a pleasure to be here again for the 6th annual Poetry Out Loud competition. This is something that I personally look forward to each year because we get to see some of the brightest students in our state. The performances we see today will be inspiring. They are the result of hours of study and refinement where each syllable is spoken and each movement is choreographed for maximum effect. Where poetry is chosen not because it is popular, but because it speaks in some powerful way to the student. These artists and their dedicated teachers know that there is no better way to express oneself than through the arts. Whether it's music, dance, visual art, theater, or literature, we know that the creativity and beauty of the arts is not a privilege of a chosen few or a commodity which must be bartered for political gain, but a gift for the masses and one that should be shared at every opportunity. Today is a celebration of the art of good literature, of the beauty of words and the power of personal expression. We live in a time when budgets and test scores are dictating the direction of education, but it is my sincere hope that we see beyond the obvious and the immediate and honor that which is inexplicable and timeless. I firmly believe that we will fail in our quest to improve educational achievement if we remove from the things from school that bring kids to school. And we need to passionately fight to maintain in our schools what brings us joy, as well as what brings us knowledge. Students, thank you for being here today and sharing your gifts with us. It is truly our pleasure. Hope you have a great day in Jefferson City, and once again, thank you to Jenny for all of her hard work and everyone else for being here today. It's going to be a great morning. Thank you.